It's Sunday, the day after the episode 8, and I talked about lifting or raising the zucchini up on a pole. And there's just my son and myself. I'm going to go in and ask him if he could hold these up for me while I tie them. But that's what we're going to do. As you can see, here's the plant, one of the plants, and I don't know if I can get a good angle or not. But basically what we want to do is come in and hold this up so that I can tie it against the pole. And hopefully by doing so you can train the zucchini to go up instead of along the ground. See how that one raises up? And do the same thing. So I've got 5 poles, and I'm wondering between these two plants if I should stick the pole up in between, and then I can tie both to the same pole. Or I can train this one. I put a pole on this side of the plant and then raise it up to that pole. They basically were 2 seeds planted in the same area, it looks like. I've got 5 poles. So I think what I want to do first is tackle this corner and put the poles in. So hold on. Okay, I just put in a pole here. And so what I want to do is lift this up. I'm gonna have to move a couple of these leaves that are entangled around. This one I'm just gonna get rid of. And so I'm going to raise this up and somehow tie it onto that pole. Be back. So the items I'm using is a basic dowel rod that you can go. I got this one at Lowe's, and I would say it's about 2.5 to 3 foot long. It just depends on how deep your bed goes. And I drilled this one down. I drilled that one down in the soil about 1 foot, as you can see there. And what I'm using to tie with is some twine. I'm using this twine here. It doesn't matter how much feet you get. You're not going to use a lot of this, but just wanted to show you that. Okay, be right back. Okay, I think I got it. I tied it up in 2 places. You'll see here, let me remove this. So you'll see that the base of it starts over here, and I came up to meet the pole. And so I tied off here, and then I softly tied up here on the pole. And what I did was I tied down, it's not too tight, but I tied down a little bit so that I know that this middle part is going to keep growing upwards. And then when I notice that it's grown up, maybe about 2-3 inches, we'll go in and tie some more. I'm tempted to pluck this off because the end of it is kind of mushy, but and it's not as green as that one. Matter of fact, and it's right close to this other one. I'm just going to leave it go and then check on the progress of it. And if it looks like it's not going to do any well, then that's fine. I'll take it off. Got some other growth happening in the center of it anyway. So that's what I'm trying to do. And I'll check back with you when it's done. Now, here's the other one. And even though I still see some length here in the stem, I kind of wanted to bring that up to meet my post. Now I've got an anchor here, and I got an anchor where it's brought it up off the soil here. But there's still some length here, and I don't want to really smash it into the pole yet because I've got a zucchini back here that's doing pretty well. And then there's a zucchini right here along my finger. And then there's a zucchini underneath. So I don't really want to squish everything up and ruin the possibility of those actually producing fruit. So I'm just going to leave it with those two. And then once those fruit produce, then maybe I can move it up closer to the rod a little bit. But we have successfully gotten it off the ground. So for me, that's a win. Okay. I decided to string that one up a little bit higher. So I went up one more up here at the top. Back here, I just gave it one. Notice there's actually two plants next to each other. But I'm going to just start to promote the growth on that back one. This plant here to have it start going up. And the other one is right behind it, laying kind of down. So I'm just going to leave that like that is. And I'm not going to touch these other two right now, because this one has 3 fruit, and I don't want to start moving that around and then having the fruit fall off. And then back here, I was going to do this one, but it's got some fruit on it as well developing. So I'm going to wait. There doesn't seem to be that much growth that you really need to get it up off the ground for these two. This one, if I try lifting it up like that, there is a little bit, but I think I'll leave that go and not touch that right now. So we got 3 of them started. Now, one thing that may be a concern, and we're going to come out and look at it in a couple of days, but the plants, the leaves should say you need to be facing towards the sun. So the hope is that these leaves are going to perk up so that they're able to get the food that they need. Because I don't think we can raise that anymore right now. So we'll come back and take a look at that. Hopefully, with every new thing you try to do or start, you hope you don't take the wrong advice and screw things up. But we'll see. There's plenty of green over the plants anyway, even in the back of the leaf, that it should be getting nutrients anyway. So we'll see. But that's been my adventure today. Glad you came along. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll talk to you on the next stream. Bye. Okay, it's at the end of the day. The sun's going down over there. And I just wanted to see how the zucchini recovered. And as you can see, they're standing straight up. So they're going to make it through. This one in the back, it's still laying over a bit. Give it a day. Maybe by tomorrow, end of day, they'll all perk back up again. But, you know, they all seem pretty strong. So there you have it. Beautiful.